Now the camera's rolling. One take. Well, can you not say this now?
No, we can. So at Feast of Blaze this year in the 40K tournament, there were like 2 people that were kind of accused of cheating, which, I mean, it's already made like all the rounds on the internet and all that. So
all the nonsense nerd rage.
Well, no, there wasn't that much rage.
Oh,
at least
no, okay.
In my opinion, because like they both had like alibis, kind of. Like one guy was accused of having loaded dice, but he said he bought like 50 of them on eBay, and only 2 of them were like actually loaded. And like one was found on the floor. So if you were maliciously trying to cheat with loaded dice, wouldn't you not let those things out of your sight, out of your hand, anything like that? They were loaded to the 5 too, which is weird. But anyway, he, as soon as it was questioned, he disqualified himself, and he's like, oh, okay, sorry, I didn't realize that was, you know, a thing. They made big apologies and stuff in front of everyone.
Really?
Yeah. So it wasn't like usually malicious cheaters aren't going to do stuff like that. They just be like, all right, bye, and leave.
They won't be.
Right. So, but then the second one was supposedly had an illegal list. Now all the lists are submitted ahead of time and cleared by the TO. So this was the TO's fault for not looking at the list.
What was wrong with his list?
Apparently he didn't have a troop's choice to support a character, like a Red Scorpion's character that he was bringing as an HQ. So for the last game, they like made him change it or whatever, but then there was apparently outrage over it, so he disqualified himself too. So the guy that came in 3rd at Feast of Blades actually won.
Huh. Wait. So the 1st and 2nd place were
both had issues.
That's terrible. That's like terribly.
So basically, what we were discussing, like the context of it's like so hard to know what's a legal list now because of all the stuff that's coming out.
Data slates.
So like if a tournament like Feast of Blades can't handle it, how can any of us?
Yeah.
Mere mortals.
Yeah.
Here's a question I'll pose to you, Sean, and the internets.
Okay, here we go.
So when Tao declared Overwatch was
here we go. Yeah.
supporting fire.
That's good. Then we'll just,
do you not have to declare with every unit doing it?
Yeah, just
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Okay, so say I'm charging your more Pathfinders up front, and there's a Devilfish, Fire Warriors, and some broadsides, all within 6 inches of the unit.
I'm going to do one side, just kind of show
when I charge you, do you not have to say, all right, this is overwatching, this is overwatching, this is overwatching?
Oh, right. But you can't just do them one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It says you resolve them one at a time, but you have to declare who's going to do it all at once, right?
I don't know.
That's why I'm posting it to you, Anthony.
Yeah, you guys should let me know, because
Thomas doesn't know. Thomas is like the guru here, right?
Right.
Air quotes.
Focus it.
But yeah, nobody really knows the answer, and obviously there's no facts hardly any for GW's site right now. So.
All right, fantastic.
That way we just get
All right, thanks a lot.
Color in it.
yeah.
Right. So yeah, that was that. It's like
That's sad.
there's so much stuff they're putting into the game. It's like we don't really know what's a legal list and what's not.
Sure.
So I would put it on all the TOs out there to be very, very careful when you're looking at the lists that are submitted to you.
Right.
Be very diligent. Yeah. Don't just be like, oh, this is so much work. Yeah. Sure, I'm sure they're fine. No, got to look through everything.
Wow.
Too, do you think the guy making the list would know if it was illegal or legal too?
Well, it
Not
depends.
necessarily,
It's
dude.
hard.
It's
so hard to know.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're not an expert on it, you should be, especially if you're running a tournament.
You need like going to a tournament to like make your list now.
Yeah, you need like an atlas.
Well, it argues for, well, there's no use even talking about this, but it argues for casual play.
Exactly. But another problem too is like the army builders.
But organized play is not
might be able
going
to build
anywhere.
an illegal list because the army builders can't keep up as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, like Army Builder often has weird stuff in it.
Every time they release a new data slate, every time they release a new supplement, every time they release these, like the Tyranid of Mycetic Spores coming out, that's what sparked this conversation.
I actually double checked my list for the tournament, and it was 8 points over because it was wrong on the
Yeah. So you can't always trust. Yeah, you can't always trust these army building programs.
And paper.
Yeah. So you do the math yourself and double check everything.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I like the new format. Oh, hello. That gets to be on me. Let me turn this around. I like the new format because you can do what you want. But I do also kind of miss the days of, you know, where it was a big deal. that it was 2 or 3 times a year that a new army book came out, you know?
Yeah.
That it was like, and you would learn, and that was your army. You couldn't, there were no allies. You just picked that and you played that army.
Yeah, there's like,
that
And you
was
got
it.
good with that army.
And you got good with that
especially
army.
because like you learn your army when you play it, as you play it, in and out, and then all this stuff comes out. But as like a tournament player, you need to know everything all the other armies can do. Otherwise, how can you build your lists and play effectively?
Or it's like you're playing the
It changes. It changes every couple weeks. You know, something new's out there that you have to learn. Your table's still over there, Katie.
Oh wait, did Katie not?
Sad face. when she's like,
Hold on,
"Don't
you
worry."
haven't been here since they moved everything?
They didn't know if you
Oh,
wanted to be moved.
Katie. No, listen, don't internalize this, okay? Because I'm sure they didn't move just to get away from you. Can you make the face again? Was it sad face? Oh,
Hey, thanks for
that's pretty funny.
puppy
Oh, also we have new painter Laurel.
stay in my little corner.
This is day 2 of your trial,
Hey,
Yeah.
Katie,
and you're an extremely
Right next to the
experienced
ball,
artist and
enjoy it.
painter.
just crowd.
That would be
crowd.
fair to say. I mean, your resume is through the roof,
Okay.
and you do like brushwork painting too,
Yeah.
like 2D
You know that little
stuff.
hissy
Yeah.
bit.
So is that translating over to the 3-dimensional stuff?
Yeah.
Put your desk.
That was a loaded question. What you gonna say?
Yes, it is.
But I want to point out that Laurel is joining the grand and glorious tradition of new painters who have to paint a whole ton of Skaven.
Do you have more Skaven? Because this is not a whole ton. This is
It
this is
isn't.
a smattering.
It's
of
30.
Skaven.
Yeah.
24.
I can't.
24.
I can have some by tomorrow.
I accept.
Okay, sounds good.
We're gonna need them. These are almost
All right, fantastic.
almost set.
Did you get some
And,
play
do it.
punk, Sean, or some of the armored guys? What are they called?
He's got some
Well, I
Stormbringer.
just have
Stormbringer, there you
to.
go.
Yeah, I just have to find them.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of Isle of Blood Skaven, like over there, but I've got plenty of those in the studio
More Stormbringer.
Skaven.
You want at least 40.
Yeah, you want
40?
to be able to have a nice big fat unit of
Yeah,
them.
we were talking.
Well, there's only 30 here,
Right.
if that.
You're gonna
Is there
wanna get-
30
You're gonna
here?
get more.
Is there
and
30?
There's 24.
Oh, okay, that's not good. That's
Actually,
not
there's
even
one dude that has no head and no arm, but he wasn't counting in that 24, so you could have 25.
Okay.
But yeah, a nice big unit of Stormvermin with a Lord with the Fellblade
Smart
can
Alec.
take on just about anything.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, all he can take is the Fellblade, but Mr. Fellblade is pretty legit. Yeah, that's good. We even did more. We did more than we
Yeah.
matched and added. We gave it like a banner symbol and did their eyes and their teeth. For you, Sean.
Thank you.
For you.
All right, I better get on it
Time
then.
to start doing the bases, which means you have to like coat the whole thing.
All right, well, BTP fans, that was a little glimpse of our life here. We've got Katie way over there by herself,
You're gonna want to put out like a bunch of that,
Okay.
and then
right?
use enough water to get it to flow really well. Make sure that you don't get it on their feet. That's like a big thing. You don't want to get it on their feet or on any part of like
Like,
the
is this a
low-hanging
bunch
parts of the
or
model.
more than a
Oh no,
We'll kill you.
far more than that.
Like
We'll kill
that?
you.